I would say one of the biggest changes is not being able to be with all my teammates in the locker room, because usually the time in the locker room, like before games and before practices, is a great time for like team bonding and like really getting to connect with one another.
One of the biggest changes from last year to this year was not being able to have as many like team bonding experiences like dinners or like hanging out after school or anything. And also at practices, we really have to distance and focus on spreading out. So if anything were to happen, our season doesn't get shut down, and that's also really hard and different.
We just had to like adapt around these key people who were missing, so we'd have to like fill in their spots on the offense or defense.
A challenge we overcame this year is definitely we had a lot of people who were considered leaders on the team quit this year, and we also, because of Corona and different issues, we'd have different players out and different players sick at different times. So our team overcame that by kind of adjusting to the group we had at practice and at games and trying to connect together without those key players missing.
Really had to overcome like blaming people for anything that would happen and focus on becoming really positive, because we win as a team, we lose as a team. Anything that happens to any of our players, it's a team thing.
The biggest challenge for us as a team, I would say, was that there was a lot of times where girls were exposed to coronavirus and we had to quarantine. And that could be really off-putting for the team to not be able to practice together as a group.
I'm definitely looking forward to not having as much uncertainty of the season next year, because with Corona and with the whole like sickness, we never know when our season's going to end or when our season's going to take a break. So I'm definitely looking forward to next year, being able to depend on having a full season and full practices.
We have a really young team, and next year we're only losing 2 girls. They're great players, but we have a really great team that's on a roll right now, and I'm really excited to see where we're going to go next year and the years after that.